Welcome back to All the Crackers in the Box. Hi, it's me, your friend Corey. Changed my hair. We have a very vivid pink. It like glows in the light. It's crazy. And I covered up the blue with the pink, so now I've got purple underneath, which has been very well received. I kind of like it. I miss the blue. I'm more of a blue girl, but the pink looks pretty good. I'm okay with it. Anyways, super happy you're here today to crochet with me. So today what I'm working on is my Hexie cardigan for a child. Now, my issue, of course there's always an issue, right? It's crochet. I have this much left on each side and it doesn't quite make it around for a round. So I'm gonna have to cut off this to make it look even. I was thinking about just continuing on with the white, but I'm thinking about it, and there's not a good place to put that kind of break. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to start the white and maybe do 2 rows of white on each side, and then size it on my daughter to see if that's close to the size I need, and then we're gonna start cuffing and doing all that good stuff. So anyways, glad you're here today. Let's get to the crochet. So, yeah, I haven't sat in my chair in a long time. It is very uncomfortable, very straight backed. I'm feeling very ill at ease. So this might be the only video I do in this corner today. Who knows? I'm just going to put my stitch markers up on my desk. Just because it seems like a good place to put them where I can grab them in a few minutes, because I did put stitch markers in to hold the sides together. Now I'm going to leave the little ball attached for now, I think. Okay, and that one there. So this side is completely free, easy to work with. All right, that's one side. Also, I hope you like my little plant safari I have going on over here. I have a little area for my plants while it's cold, and we have a nice grow light. Thank you, Temu. I could not find one for the life of me around here, so I had to order it. But I got a pack of 4, so I'm pretty happy with that. I am using my bedside lamps because I don't want more lamps in here and these ones are available, so I thought this would be a great place for it. Helps light up my room. I have a fairly large room, so the girls like it. And all my little babies here with my brand new pothos. This is the one I got last week that needs a little more attention, I think. I have to... Yeah, I gotta definitely work on these guys, but this one here is my, oh, what are they called again? Venus flytraps. So I gotta get a cover on top of that and change out the water here. I'm pretty sure I am a little behind on that. It's not looking the best. I've got all my succulents, my aloe veras, all that good stuff. Anyways, we're here to crochet, and I'm trying to remember where I just put down my crochet hook. Ah, in my pinned thing. So, I used Big Twist, ombre, 2 little balls, like 2 skeins of it, nothing major, and so I'm going to finish it with a plain Big Twist, my giant one, because I know I need a lot of white in my life, because, yeah, a lot of amigurumis and whatnot take a lot of white. So I'm going to open it up. Just took it out of this shelf right behind me. So this is going almost all the way to my ceiling now in 2 layers instead of 4. I'm not sure if I like it, so that is the reason why I haven't quite shown off what I did in this corner, because it really didn't make much of a difference. And the only problem I'm having with getting a center pole on this one is finding the center pole. I feel like it should be on this end, but it's probably going to be on this bigger side here that I'm pulling out. Yeah, this seems about right. I had this issue with the black too. It's not the end of the world, don't get me wrong. Totally okay with it, because I did find the end. It's right here. I just have a bit of yarn barf to come with it, which is fine, Got my 5.5, because that's what I decided to do. We're going to just do up a little slippy knot here. And now we're going to go over here and find my end. Where is the end? There's the end. Now it becomes a question of how would I like to join this in. I am going to leave this blue for now while I decide, because I may decide to just go the other way. So this is sort of a plastic practice run to see if I like it or not. And in the teeth it goes. Let's see here. We're going to undo this. And no, we are going to leave that like that, because I am going to have to. So we're doing a half double crochet in here just to tie the corners. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to pull that out and we're going to integrate the white here. So we're going to go with, okay, keep that knot back there. I'm going to take that out of my mouth, because that's probably not the most easiest way to hear me speak or watch me do this. That's not fun either. Something in your mouth, that seems a little unprofessional. So I'm just going to place that on a tote I have in front of me. So this is a bit convenient, not convenient, I don't know. I'm still not totally excited about this corner, and it's kind of disappointed. I am very disappointed on it. I was really hoping that this would give me a little bit more of a workspace. I still can't find a chair that I want for this corner. I want something comfortable, but not too big, because I do have to use the space for more than one function. Alright, let's see here. We're going to pull this white from underneath here, because it's a little awkward. So we have 1, 2, and 3. Now I'm going to bury both of these in the 2 that I have to do here. So 1 and 2. So now that'll make putting them in a lot easier. Behind things, okay, so this ball is going around that, and that is going to end up being a problem. But I think 2 rows of the white should build it up enough to be a little bit more oversized than it is, because it's got like, I could turn that into a cuff space, but I feel like I would like smaller cuffs on this one, not long giant ones. So 2, and we have 3. So we're just going to go around 2 more times on this one in this white, which so far feels a little cushier than the black. Odd, but you know, sometimes dyes will mess with fibers in a weird way, so it will make the same yarn a little bit thinner, a little bit thicker. It's just odd, and it is because of what they have to do to dye it the colors that we're getting. But I won't complain about white, that is for sure. This is a very nice crisp white. I like the way it's going to look with this blue. I don't know how much of it you can see. I gotta hold it way up high in this corner. I'm just going to go like that. And rest my arm on the big giant ball of yarn. Why not? I did hurt that shoulder this week, so this is a very, very good way for me to sit down and do some crochet. I did do some off-camera crochet this morning while I watched some videos, listened to some music, just trying to find my peace and a little bit more happiness, because I just woke up super tired. It's been last couple weeks have just been very exhausting. Just this, and then this, and then another, and then this, and oh, you know how it goes sometimes. Sometimes it just hits you over and over, and other times you're not so bad. But this last couple weeks have been kind of exhausting. That's the best word. But yeah, I have to figure out a plan for this area. And I really want to start some other projects and finish some off. I just feel like I'm not getting enough time to do the things I want to do. And I mean, that's to be expected. I have a grown-up life and I do grown-up stuff all the time, and it is what it is. I'll get them. I will get them. I always do. So I'm not going to sit there and get all upset and act like, oh, woe is me. I am good. I'm actually very good. Just really, really tired. Just been a lot. Very full schedule. Very full things to do, things that need to be done, things that are going off the list, things that are going on the list. It's always like that, isn't it? I got my hair done though. Did it myself. Also did my daughter. She has a very cute berry purple, kind of darkish, not as bright as this, and not as dark as that. But it's kind of in between. It's more of like a berry. You know, some berries have a bit of a purple hue to them. My words. I talk a lot at work. Also, forgot to mention, look at the nails. Oh, they match the hair almost like perfectly. So, that's been a big topic all week. Everyone talking about my nails matching my hair. A lot of comments about how I would not be lost in a crowd, which is always, yes, this is true. It is very, very bright. But I do love my blue. But I am considering, so my shirt that I gotta do a tutorial on isn't quite done. And I'm thinking maybe doing this part, that limey green, and then doing this, the really, really dark purple that's in it. I found both dyes and I'm kind of leaning towards that maybe for Halloweeny, but then again, I also kind of want to go with a gem look. I don't know yet. You know, hair can be changed, hair can be done many different ways. Okay, so the yarn barf has fallen on the floor, but that is alright. It's very clean in this corner. I do vacuum it often, dust it, all that good stuff. It looks cluttery, but I like the cluttery mess here. I have a really good idea of where everything is. You ask me for something, I can find it. I pretty much know where everything is. I just kind of have my own way of sorting it, which is fine. I don't do this anywhere else, just in mostly my corner. Everywhere else in the house is kind of way more organized, but this is just my hot mess for my hot creativeness mess. So, yeah. There was something my husband was asking me for the other day. I told him I'll grab it for him when I get home, because me trying to tell you where it is isn't going to work out. You'll never understand what I'm saying. So, sure enough, I got home. 5 seconds after I got home, I grabbed it, gave it to him. He was just like, wow, you knew exactly where that was. I was like, absolutely knew exactly where it is, because I know where I put my stuff. But don't ask me any of my passwords. I don't know those. I do have a really cute password book. It looks like a little address book. It's about that big. It's got cute little mushrooms on it. I like it. But I can definitely write down all my little passwords. I can put it in a small bag with me if we ever got evacuated or anything. Right now, for the most part, everything is in a binder, and it's like a great big binder, and it's just a little bit much. So I'm trying to take some of my bigger items and make them into smaller items so they're not so bulky and in my way. And yeah, I think I'm really liking the way the white is framing this. This is not going badly. I like it. So this is what I'm probably going to do, is I'm thinking these 2 rows are going to look really good with the white around them, because I am going to do the cuffs and the collar and all that in white. So I figure this is going to be a good way to make it look cohesive. I just didn't want to change to the white in the middle or 3/4 of the way through a row. In this project, I don't find that to be the way to go. I don't think it's going to look good. I really don't. I think it's going to look very, very out of place. Even if it is ombre, the ombres look really nice together, and they have a bit of a flow and are very, very patterny in a way. In a wild pattern, I guess. Abstract, good word. But I think the white, being that it's framing it and being one solid color, is better if we just go with the beginning of the row to the end of the row, not the middle, not 3/4 of the way through, because they will not match up at all. And I tried twisting it, I tried turning it, I could not get it to make it look good. I just don't want to do it. So we're going to just do this, which means I have some blue ombre to go into my scrap pile. which is what I'm leaning on right beside me. This is my mostly smaller bits of yarn that I'm pulling out and getting ready to start doing some more yarn winding, because I haven't done that in a while, but I probably should, because I have at least 2 totes on this side, big ones, that I'd like to get out of this space. I'd like to empty them, and I'd like them to move on and just go away. I'm kind of over them. I don't want the big totes. I like these smaller ones that I've been getting from the Dollarama that are see-through. I can see what's in them. I don't have to open everything to find what I'm looking for. And so far, it has made my organizing a whole lot easier for me and much easier for me to carry around. I don't want to be carrying heavy totes all the time. I want my stuff to be in a more of a... What's the word? What's the word I'm looking for? Do you know the word I'm looking for? Because I don't know the word I'm looking for. But yeah, I just want it so it's easier. I think the totes I have for the most part are much too big for what I'm looking for. And I mean, they're great for like my Christmas decorations and stuff like that. But even then, I've got some really, really oversized ones that I can hardly move. And if I can't move them by myself, there's really no point in using from storage, because I cannot move them by myself. And that's the thing. I want to make things a lot easier for me to get around. I want to have all my stuff in the right places. I would like to organize my closet a whole lot better. And believe me, that thing really needs it. It is really bad in there. There's just so many odds and ends that just get dumped in there. I know they're there, but I don't want to go in there. And it makes it difficult to get in and out. So, that's no good. It kind of defeats the purpose of being organized. Anyway, this is just feeling fantastic. I've had very little time to crochet this week, and this is feeling so lovely. Feeling of the yarn just flowing through the fingers. The loops, followed by more loops, added with more loops, is absolutely wonderful. I'm going to go 1 and 2 to create my corner, because we're only doing 2 rows on this. 2 and 3, and that is your corner. Beautiful. Love it. So simple, yet so beautiful. And that's what I love. I love it to be easy peasy, lemon squeezy. All right, we are making it around. Oh, I still have a ways to go. As you can see, I've got like 4 more corners to do. Not bad, not bad. Oh, sorry. I'm just really, really tired. I'm going to be drinking an energy drink fairly soon. I do not have the energy to keep up with my day. I've had a couple cups of coffee. Going to eat some healthy snacks. I'm going to walk around with no shoes on. It's going to be fabulous. There we go. Gotta do my nails. Gotta get ready for another week. Perfect. And this is going just swimmingly. This is exactly what I had envisioned, and I think this is going to be the best bet. Because I gave myself like a week to think about it. Do I want to just jump in with the white at the end of this row, or do I want to have it actually, for once in my life, start at the beginning of the row, end at the beginning of the row, not in the middle where the yarn runs out. I just didn't think it looked very good. In this situation, if it was for me, I totally would do it. But because I'm giving this to somebody else, I definitely don't want to do it. So that's part of the whole thought process on that as well. Yes. Just gotta love it. Just feeling it. I'm feeling the flow of crochet today. Yeah. Thanks for joining me here at All the Crackers in the Box. And I will see you again very soon. Bye!